morning. We'll get the Man United debrief out of the way first. Is that as tough an experience as you've had in football?
Yeah, it was tough. I think it was a good experience for all the lads, but ultimately we weren't how we wanted to be that game. We wasn't at our best. So it's a bit of an opportunity missed. Obviously, we knew it was going to be tough. We knew what we was expecting, but we wanted to give a better account of ourselves, especially with the away support that we had. We wanted to give a bit more than that.
Is that the major frustration? That look, Man United are a good team. They'd have probably won the game because of the qualities that they've got, but you guys didn't kind of show the best version of yourselves. Yeah,
that's all it is. We knew it was a big opportunity for us and the club as a whole, and we didn't quite grasp it. But we've got to move on now and look at the league. As I say, it was a good experience for everyone involved, but we didn't really reach our full potential in that game.
In terms of the last couple of games, is it now about just trying to get back in, cutting out those basic errors, getting a bit of that shape right that might have let you down over the last two games?
Yeah, that's all it is. We've gone through videos, the gaffer's gone through videos with us, and we've seen where we've been going wrong in little bits and bobs, and we've got to put that right now on Saturday.
Have you ever seen a reaction like that at the end of the game, though, to losing 7-0? The Barnsley fans were incredible. I know Darryl Clark's already spoken about it quite a lot this week.
Yeah, we were saying it, the lads were saying in the change room after that we was a bit disappointed because how well the fans were, like, that non-stop, and it was so proud from our perspective as well, like, looking up, and like it was just brilliant. And like I say, we just wish we could have gave them a little bit more or a goal to cheer about or something, but we just got to look on now and try and make them proud in the league.
Does that help though to know that they've got your back, that even in difficult games, difficult circumstances where you've essentially been hammered, look, they've still backed you?
Yeah, it was from minute one, and even when they scored, they got 2 or 3, they kept singing our names, and then at the end when we went over to them, it was brilliant. They was clapping us, so yeah, just massive thank you to them, and try and repay them now in the league.
Is it about the response now over the next couple of days, and then going into Burton? Darryl Clark was clearly, very, very disappointed, very frustrated, was very honest about it. Is that something as players that you've just got to kind of take on the chin, take on board and learn from?
Yeah, the gaffer spoke to us, and we all understand what's needed now for Saturday. That game's gone now. Obviously there was mistakes that need looking at, but yeah, we're going to be looking back at that game and then sweeping under the carpet, looking forward to Saturday.
Do you like the kind of approach you get from Darryl Clark with the kind of frankness and the honesty? At least you know where you stand with him? Yeah,
exactly that. You have some managers that you don't really know what you're getting, whereas with Gaffer now, he's straight to the point, and I think everyone loves that, so everyone's on the same page and there's no beating around the bush. He's straight to the point, so that's good for the team.
You yourself have got stuck in a few times this week. You're not shy of a confrontation. Is that a side of the game that you kind of just need to be aware of and learn from and just pick your moments?
Yeah, that's sometimes you get a bit like involved with the atmosphere and that, but yeah, I'm not afraid to put my foot in, but yeah, gotta be careful sometimes.
Yeah, are you all, look, it's early in the season, it's September, there's relationships still forming. Is it one of those in football where the better teams, just the quicker you form those relationships, the more that consistency will come?
Yeah, it's still early, like you say, and there's a few new players still bedding in. But the quicker we get that and the quicker we click together, then the better we'll be. Like, we train every day together and we see it on the training pitch, and it's came out in some of the games, and the more we do that, the better we'll be.
And I know you do both sides of the game, attacking and defending, but I imagine as a defensive group, what you've gone through this week, there'll be a real hunger there to make sure that doesn't happen and hopefully get a clean sheet at the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. That's obviously the ultimate thing is to win, but defensively we need to be better and cut out silly mistakes, and the gaffer's gone through that with us, and we'll look to make that right.
Some great options at wing back at the club. Barry Cotter's been getting a few plaudits this year. He's a fascinating character. He's an interesting lad. I can see you smiling already. Is it good to see him kind of stepping up this year and taking himself onto another level?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a big confidence thing as well. So he's played a few games and he's deserved it. and it's good. And I think a few of the lads are starting to come on, and I think that's all it is. I think it's confidence. When players start getting a few games under the belts, then you just keep pushing forward. Then, so it's good. Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Is his personality kind of infectious within the team, or is it annoying?
Nah, it's infectious. Yeah, he's a good lad. He's loud, he's lively, and he takes that onto the pitch as well. He might be a bit annoying sometimes, but he's all right.
do you push each other? Do you have kind of a good relationship off the pitch?
Yeah, we're good friends, and it's nothing but just like healthy competition. Obviously, I've been on the other side a few games, and then last year we was like in and out each other. But listen, if he's doing well, the team's doing well, then I'm happy, and that'll be vice versa, I'm sure.
I suppose the challenge for both of you this season is to try and nail down that starting spot on an even more regular basis. Yeah,
definitely. As many games as possible is our goal, and to help the team. So whether that's on the left, on the right, or higher up, then just games is the main thing.
I'm much looking forward to this weekend. I know everybody says after a defeat you just want to get back out on the pitch. Burton have had a kind of solid start to the season. I know they've not won, but they're hard to beat. So, what are you expecting from this one?
Yeah, it'd be a tough game, but the main thing is us getting back on track. Obviously, that's Stevenage now and Man United. But we just got to look forward now. A big win on Saturday will put us right back where we want to be, and then we just kick on from there.
Brilliant stuff. Cheers, Corey. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes, thanks. Wing-backs this season, is there anything different that the manager's doing that was different to sort of last season, different roles or responsibilities?
There's been a couple of different roles, like going inside the pitch. They want us to be a lot higher, and then inside the pitch, which I enjoy doing. And then we're on the front foot then for like knockdowns. And then like I've been on the left a bit this year as well. Obviously I've done it a couple of times, but I've been on the left a bit, and I do enjoy it out there as well. But the gaffer's he's just saying to us like go and express ourselves when we go forward in the final third, and then make sure we're back in and swinging around on the other side. But it's good.
With the pressing as well, I noticed that like Crawley, for example, you're kind of popping up all over the pitch, not just on the left. Is it just kind of like, obviously you're working as a group to press, but it's not just you have to stay in your lane kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's just a communication thing. The gaffer says like if everyone's on the same level. So for example, sometimes I was going and pressing very high, and then Josh would tuck round, or sometimes Josh would be the one high and then I tuck in. So as long as we're all on the same page, then it's good.
Not trying to be too negative, but a little bit frustrating start to the season for you personally. We've sort of been a bit in and out, and obviously you got the red card as well in the cup.
Yeah, it's been a bit frustrating. Obviously I want to play every game, that's what footballers want to do. But I feel like when I came in, I've done okay and done well in a couple of games. So I just want to try and get as many starts as possible and be a starter for this team.
Great stuff. Cheers, Colin.
Thank you.
I mean, the manager was obviously a bit angry with what happened at Old Trafford. As a group of players, you were probably angry with yourselves, really, because I think it was good opposition, but you didn't show yourselves in the best light. You're better than that, really, aren't you?
Yeah, no, exactly that. We came in after the game, and there was a few words said between each other because we're frustrated. Like, I don't think anyone was expecting us to go and win.
Yeah,
but
I know what you mean.
we wanted to go and we wanted to put a good account of ourselves, and we didn't do that. So there was a few words between the lads as well. Yeah. But like I say, we've just got to push that under the carpet now, and we've got a league game on Saturday.
Do you think, looking at Barnsley, I mean, you've shown how good you can be going forward at parts this season. Like getting a couple of ugly results, that could probably help you in the long term a little bit. If you can dig out a few clean sheets and scrappy wins, that might be really important at this time of the season for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think even when we're not playing well sometimes, just churning out 0-0s or something, that will help us, whereas instead of going a bit gung-ho and then like letting in a goal at the other side, do you know what I mean? So if we're struggling in a game, it's just about staying tight, which we've got to look at.
Yeah.